Hey Busters, welcome back. So today we'll be taking a look at the brand new SHODO line series Digimon toys. Or specifically not really toys, but I guess Shokugan. So I guess just a little bit of note for those unfamiliar with the SHODO series. Here it is, SHODO. SHODO is actually it's not a capsule toy, not a gashapon, nor just a normal figure. It is actually a Shokugan, which is I guess a food toy. What it basically is just a small, it comes in, there's a variety of different types of small toys, but the main thing is that each of these are packaged with a small piece of gum, or sometimes a bit of candy, not sometimes gum, I think it's always been gum, now that I think about it, it's a small piece of gum. The reason for that being is that by putting a piece of gum in it, it's able to be, I guess, sold in supermarkets, so it was a way for them to penetrate the market with toys, so generally they're pretty cheap. The SHODO series, all of them, they started off doing Kamen Rider, and then they kind of branched out to Ultraman, and then even Pokemon. They did pretty well, and they're all 500 yen. Unfortunately, for us Digimon fans, they decided to charge double the price, and it's 1,000 yen for each one of these, so that was a bit steep, especially given, you know, the thing, but I could kind of see why they did this, reason being that when they do, I guess, the Kamen Rider stuff, so actually I have one here, hold on, let me just, here you go. So pretty much for 500 yen, this was what you got. This was actually the original SHODO line. They've had various revisions, so it's not the best quality, but generally they're highly posable little figures for 500 yen. It's a great deal with different type of hands. But I guess the main thing was that, you know, all of them had the same build. I guess they were all, like, they could reuse the same parts many times, so I guess I could see why they kind of upped the cost, for those also wondering. For the Pokemon ones, while each of them are different, I guess the shapes are completely different, because, you know, the first one had Charizard and Mewtwo, and the newest one, I think set 4, I think currently, has, like, Tyranitar and like Darkrai. They're all different shapes, but from seeing it, like the plastic quality on this compared to that, like this one is far superior, and this one feels a bit cheap, like hollow. Could just be because of the parts, but this one is way the Digimon one is way more sturdy, so for various reasons, I guess that's why they charged 1,000 yen. But to be completely honest, I'm pretty sure, like, they know the fact that all Digimon fans are now pretty much, like, in their, I guess, late 20s, early 30s, like, a really old demographic, so they know we got money, so. But yeah, onto the figure itself, it's actually pretty good. This number 1 Wargreymon, so here's the box. I actually opened it already, I just put it that, because it's, I'll show you a bit later, but so here it's just got a picture, a profile, Wargreymon here, the level, what is it, Kanzentai no Kyukyukutai, or Ultimate Stage, in Japanese. In English it's Mega. Type is, what is it, Dragon type, Dragon Humanoid type, Vaccine, with its special attack is Gaia Force. So here it says the lineup, all 3 types is Wargreymon number 1, number 2, Angewomon, and number 3, Garudamon. For those wondering, a sealed box of this, not this, but like the sealed package, or the case, I guess, it comes in 6. It comes with 3 Wargreymons, 2 Angewomons, and 1 Garudamon, making Garudamon, funnily enough, the rare one. I mean, I guess I can kind of see why. Like, they probably thought Angewomon would be slightly more popular, and Wargreymon being the most popular, they figured they'd just take a Garudamon, a less popular figure, and add 1 more, so I can kind of see why they did that. A bit disappointing, as I'm pretty sure, like, only fans are gonna buy this. I honestly don't think the Digimon Reboot series is making that much headway in terms of market penetration for the younger audience, so there's that, but I could kind of see why they did what they did. So yeah, for those wondering, when it comes in the box, the Wargreymon comes in, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts in sealed plastic bag. The torso, the hand are separated, the legs are separated, and the Brave Shield on the back is separated. Actually, held together by this piece here. So you don't actually, as far as I know, you don't actually need this. It was just a way for them, I guess, to have the shield put together. But and I didn't actually open the box completely because I actually want to keep this, but the instructions on how to build it is actually inside here. So sorry guys, it's a bit hard to see. Let's see if I can get the light. Well, you can kind of see it there. So it tells you like the leg goes to the torso. So the instructions on how to build it is written inside, but I actually do want to keep the box, so I opened it like this. And it's nice that, you know, on the box you can tap it back in for a nice box. Oops, so like that. So let's just keep it there. So yeah, so for those wondering, so yeah, I'll just show you quickly, guys. This was just in I plugged it in, but there you go. So these were just in ball joints or ball pegs. The head is actually since it came off, is a ball joint in there with a peg here. So unfortunately, due to like how the hair and stuff is, you can't actually move him. You move him like a little bit left and right, I guess, if you really want to force it. Honestly, there's not much. So I mean, in terms of head movement, there's however much you want, but it is a bit loose if you do it that way. So you want to just push it all the way down as is. Kind of only got one angle. So when it came out of the box in the plastic wrap, like these two pieces were just like held together like this. So not sure why. So honestly, I'm not really sure why we have this extra piece for that, but it's nice, I guess. So yeah, might as well just take it apart. So the arms are here just on a peg and ball joint here, with the arms being on a ball joint. I'm pretty sure you can take it off, but I'm not going to. So like so. So in terms of articulation, the leg is on a ball joint here, which you popped in, and here. So, and another ball joint here on the legs and stuff. So yeah, in terms of articulation, once I pop these things back on, 1 and 2, overall the articulation is it's not bad. Like Wargreymon here is hindered by like the various parts on his body. So the wings here, nice part is it does close. It has the crest of courage, and actually it's nicely indented in here, so that's nice. While one might think like you can kind of open at the wings, it doesn't really like open sideways off to the side. Like instead, the way you're supposed to do it is just lift it kind of up like so, and then it kind of like comes out a bit at an angle like this. So kind of like that if you wanted the wings, but it's kind of like so is fine. Like because of these parts, you know, articulation is what it like. It's not much. You can kind of get it out here. I mean, the more you pop out the shoulders, the more slightly get a bit more, but then a bit too much, it's gonna fall out. So range of motion is about 45 here, 45. Sorry, let me just get that focused. Here you go. So it is. You can rotate it this much, so you can get quite a bit of posing, I guess. Legs, you can go up straight yay much, and you're able to bend it about a 45, getting the legs up to, like about this much. Goes back a bit. The wings do get kind of in the way, so, but overall, yeah. And here, I guess the leg armor here is actually kind of just attached to the leg, so depending on how you rotate, it does look kind of funny, but when you do like collapse it all the way down, it is hidden quite well. So I guess if you do it like normal, like honestly for Wargreymon, there's not much poses you can do really, but still it's a nice small figure. If I have to be honest, 1,000 yen for this is a bit steep. I mean, but to be honest, pretty much anything Digimon related, they kind of just charge extra because they know we're gonna pay for it, honestly, which is, it is what it is. But honestly, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this figure. Compared to like other releases, like I said before, it definitely feels a lot more solid and heavier. Like all the pieces are definitely solid. It's not hollow in any places. The shield here is hard plastic. Everything else is kind of soft, hard but soft plastic. So like if I know if I pushed hard with my fingernail, it will leave like an indentation. But in terms of sculpt, it's really good. So let's just kind of take a look here. Like for the eyes, it's printed on really well. It's nice and clear. Lots of paint apps even on the shoulders here on the rope bits. So like even on the side skirt, the leg itself has like nice veins popping out, like even on the arms. So I do like it. Like unfortunately they didn't really paint the black here on the arms, but or nor here on the Dreamon killers, but still it's not bad. Nothing like, you know, personally you can't just paint it yourself. I mean honestly, like here they painted with the silver, and the fact that like it didn't actually go over, it's like perfectly colored on here. Like it's pretty amazing actually for such a small figure. So yeah, really happy with it. Oops, so there it is. I guess I forgot to show, but the waist does turn around, so it is on a peg here. So I mean in terms of posing, there's not much you can do with it. Oh, forgot to mention, like on the bottom here there is a peg. Fortunately I don't really know the size of it, but I do know Shodo does, I guess whatever size they do, they all kind of do the same one. So for those who actually do collect the Shodo series, here's one of the bases from the Ultraman line I got from the recent one, from the, I think the anime, the new. So they do all plug in quite well. So oops, lift it up a bit if you want it flying. So like you can do multiple poses with it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry guys, I don't really know the size, whatever the peg size is, but the Shodo line generally, I think they all do the same. I think there's tons of I think I'm not sure, but like I think it's like a generally used size, a commonly used size for small toys. So if people are looking for stands for this, I wouldn't be too worried about having to get specific stands peg sizes. So and the flying poses looks pretty good. You know, let's just remove these. Actually, I did want to show off something from here. So for those, I guess, who like me collect gashapons, let me just lower this a bit. It does actually work well with the Effect gashapon series. So this one makes for a good Gaia force. I realized, like you kind of put it up here, like nothing really holds it, but you know, you kind of dangle it up there, and then just have Wargreymon lift his hands all the way up, so you can do like a really nice Gaia force pose, like so. I mean, you gotta kind of like get him angled, like, or maybe just straight up here, you know, so a nice Gaia force pose. I guess his hands gotta go like more underneath, so kind of like that. Looks pretty nice, pretty good. So yeah, lots of different stuff you can do with it. So for those who do collect Shodo, you know, you do have different display options as a comparison, because since I had them already, and I'm pretty sure for those watching, they probably already know a little bit about Shodo, I'm guessing, or they're just fans of Digimon. But yeah, in terms of size, here he is next to Kamen Rider Ichigo or Nigo, I'm not really sure. He is definitely much smaller in size, but this guy is pretty like hollowish-y. Like this guy is just definitely heavy plastic. And here he is for next to Charizard. He's bigger than Charizard, so that's something, I guess. There you go. So I mean, in terms of weight, Wargreymon is definitely the heavier one. So, and you can kind of maybe see it from the camera, I'm not sure, but Charizard here is kind of like a cheap plastic, clear, like orange plastic, whereas Wargreymon here has got like a nice matte finish on his legs. Like it doesn't seem like a cheap plastic. I mean, like here, The yellow on his Draymon killers, they do kind of seem like cheap plastic, but honestly, this is actually paint, I think, as inside you can kind of see the unpainted part is orange. So I'm pretty sure this is just paint, so the gloss is from paint and not from like a cheap plastic. Kamen Rider here, kind of similar to his chest, so there's the sizes for there. For those who actually don't have anything like this, the best I can offer is, of course, a normal generic trading card poker size. So this would be, I guess, Pokemon card or poker size card, not the Yu-Gi-Oh mini size, but he'll be about, Wargreymon will be about yay big, for those wondering, or like this. But yeah, overall, definitely a really cool figure. I mean, for those who like Digimon, I can definitely recommend this. At 1,000 yen, I would have to say it is a bit expensive, but honestly, it's not bad. I mean, if you collect all 8, you're out 8,000 yen or $80, I guess, if you just kind of round things up to even it out, which is a bit expensive, but you know, I guess we are adult collectors, so you know, sometimes you got to spend for what you want, you know, especially for the fandom you want more of. Hopefully, you know, enough people get this and they go beyond just the adventure series and they kind of go towards like the other series. I would really love a Shine Greymon. So I just noticed fun fact here, I guess. On the bottom, it does specifically say it's for the brand new one, the Digimon Adventure colon with a symbol. So, which is funny considering they do have Wargreymon and the other guys in their, I guess, perfect forms or ultimate stages. But in the anime, it did pretty much show that they should all achieve their Mega or Kyukutai form. So that's an interesting thing they're doing. So hopefully, you know, they do release more. But yeah, in terms of, I guess, recommendation, for 1,000 yen, I would say for hardcore fans, definitely get this. For fair weather fans, it's I'd say probably just get the figure or the Digimon you really do like. I mean, I think you'll definitely be happy with what you get for the price. And for fans who are just like, you kind of like the design, but you're not really into Digimon, at that point, I'd say probably a pass. Because honestly, I think this should have been maybe 700, like 500 yen would definitely be a great option, a great steal. So, but I'd say this is more about 700, 800 yen. 1,000 yen is just a bit much, but honestly, for fans, I can highly recommend this. You guys, thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer back. If there's anything in this review I might have missed or gone over a bit too fast or missed completely, do let me know. As always, once again, thanks for watching. Anyways, this is Buster-kun here, off to see that crazy sunshine.